Kids today pass tests as well as Lindsay Lohan passes a traffic stop, but maybe it's because students are more stressed than Juicy Smollett giving a polygraph. Let's get to the bottom of it. I'm Devin Siebold. This is the State of Teaching. In order to get a solid score on your state's standardized exam, teacher always said get some sleep, eat a solid breakfast, and don't commit a felony. Okay, maybe that was just where I taught. Well, how about relax and take your time? Turns out everything in your life may be working against you. When it comes to taking exams, students have the stress levels of David Duke at a Wu-Tang concert. And that stress equals, you guessed it, poor testing performance, which is also, guessing it, irony. Anyways, studies show that on average, 53% of students experience moderate to high levels of test anxiety. Combine that with the high stakes of a state test exam and the low-quality testing environment, and you get the failure rate of a North Korean missile. It's no secret that anxiety disorders are on the rise, but we aren't adjusting our testing practices to accommodate them. 25% of students have anxiety disorders, and it's estimated that 30% remain undiagnosed, misdiagnosed, or aren't seeking help. You can't accommodate that which has no label. And even if students manage to feel at ease in the testing room, chances are the 3 to 4 hour testing blocks aren't an easy task, given the rapidly declining attention span of kids. Oppenheimer was 3 hours long, and kids all around me fell asleep. You think a state exam can compete with a nuke? Come on, he didn't use special effects, guys. You're sleeping through the good part. Anyways, where was I? Ah, yes, attention span. In 2000, the average attention span was 12 seconds. Now it's 8.2 seconds. The goldfish has an attention span of 9 seconds. Maybe during the test, we should tap on the glass and feed this kid some flakes or something, I don't know. The issue gets worse. It turns out the lower attention span results in a substantial increase in stress. So, back to the undiagnosed testing anxiety. Well, it turns out a record 52% of middle schoolers get insufficient sleep. In high school, the number balloons to 72%, and an even higher 100% for teacher comedians that just discovered Succession. It's so good. Unlike the results for what sleep deprivation is doing to our children, they are not good. A study found that children with insufficient sleep had more mental health and behavioral challenges than those who got sufficient sleep. Impulsivity, stress, depression, anxiety, aggressive behavior, and thinking problems, including impaired cognitive functions like when you don't do well on a test. So sleep is literally making you a zombie. So the kids aren't sleeping well. They have zero attention span and are riddled with anxiety. And as a society, we want to see how the school year went by making them sit in a 4-hour exam at 7:30 in the morning under harsh fluorescent light in a room where we would find Jimmy Hoffa before we found the thermostat. We are giving traditional tests to non-traditional students and wondering why the scores are dropping faster than NFL coaches after a wild card game. I'm Devin Siebold, and if your attention span lasted this long, you're probably part goldfish. See you next week.